Hey everybody! Thank you for coming, and thank you to Tangerine Layla for making my new intro. I
Yeah, that
love
was,
it.
I like it.
Thank you so. Oh, thank you, and thank you to Tangerine Layla. Love you, girl. Mwah. Thank you so much. Um, I just, I'm excited to be here. Yay! Um, it's been a hot minute, but I'm back, and thank you to Whoops, wrong way. Shari from the swamp. From the swamp. Did I say that right? Voices. Shari from Voices from the Swamp. Oh, it's been a week to be here, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the castle.
Um, I will give out my apologies now for the mess behind me. Half of my room has been moved, and so one side is blank and the other side is all piled behind me as I slowly get things rearranged and dealt with. And
Oh, not a problem. Hi,
should be
Viviani.
for an hour
Hi,
while we
Mousy.
look at it.
Um, Thank you, ladies, for coming. Mousy and Viviani, and everybody else
Oh,
who's
hi,
lurking.
Vivian. I'll see.
Thank you all for coming. I'm just really excited. I've been looking forward to doing political. Oh, hey, Shaw Woman. Blessings to
Hi,
everybody, too.
Woman. Hi, Book.
And I've got so much energy now, Sherry. As
Good.
soon as that live went, as
Good.
soon as that live,
Earlier, so
huh?
I said you were really down earlier, so
Yeah, I was. And as soon as that live went, I was like, I'm ready. I am. It's you guys. You guys do it. Hey, Book Bewitched. And I want to show you guys my crystal pyramid. Isn't this cool? I want to send you guys good vibes. Um, this is like so cool. And sending you all good vibes for the new year. And sending it through the internet to you all. Um, yes, I'm being goofy right now, but I don't care.
they got
Huh?
all messed up. I said I'm trying to straighten out my cards real quick. I dropped them and they got all like messed up. So keep talking. I'm listening. I'm listening and looking up every now and again. Hi, Amanda.
Hey,
Uh,
Amanda. Yeah, Charlie Brown and Friends with no heads. It's really cute. They're there, but and they do have heads. It's just that we're covering them up. We are covering their heads up. Oh, you're welcome, Book Bewitched. Um,
hi,
hey,
Fatima.
Fat. Hey, hey, Fatima. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming. 15 in a room. I'm very, very fortunate and thankful that everybody's here.
Yay.
Um,
Hi, Creative.
so hey, Create. Thank you for coming. Um, I'm all happy now.
I'm trying to get my cards put back like they belong. Huh,
Oh,
okay.
that's all right.
Because I dropped them and they got like all mixed up. And so I was like, okay, wait, I got to straighten them out.
That's all right. Well, she's doing that so she can get herself ready.
Okay.
Um, Before Christmas, I got myself a Christmas Lenormand Oracle deck. I've never seen a Lenormand Oracle deck. I've always seen tarot decks, but never Oracle decks. And this is a a deck made by someone. Um, she made it by herself, and it's someone in Latvia. Um, I love this. Yeah, Lenormand Oracle. Can you believe it? Um, see,
Yeah, it's a cool looking deck. I like that.
it is the Lenormand Oracle,
And
and
you
it's
said you
got
bought it from the person who makes them?
yep. She's all the way in Latvia. The person's name is the person is called Wisdom by KK. You can find them. She has a whole bunch of decks, not just this one. A whole bunch of different kinds of decks. Um,
So are the decks each one individualized or they all look exactly the same?
they're individualized.
Okay, cool.
Like she has like a fortune telling deck, um like maybe tomorrow, next year, kind of thing, you know. And that one is like made in the style of 1960s science fiction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really kind of cool. Um, if you like the 1960s science fiction movies and television, the oracles are made in that kind of style.
Okay.
Or not, or yeah, she has a whole bunch of different kinds. She has a Halloween deck, um, the Christmas deck, um, a Valentine's deck, the space deck, and other decks I can't even remember, but they're all cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Hi,
oh
Kathy
sure, you can.
G.
Hey, hey, Kathy G. Oh yeah, everybody have a great New Year. But yeah, if you
I'm
want to,
sorry
oh,
if
I
I
found
sound
it
cough
on,
and choking. I'm still not completely well yet, so
and if you want to go, ooh,
sound
ooh,
horrible.
ooh, if you want to go check out Wisdom by KK, she's on Amazon. Okay, I got it on Amazon. Um, so her cards are worth it. They're really cool. Okay, this 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 is one. Oh, you too, Fatima. This is one. This one says, "Oh, I'm trying to get away from the glare." This is another
Yeah, with
one.
those kind of cards, it's hard to not get glare because of the type of finish that's on them. They get that glossy finish on them, and they catch all the glare. It's hard to.
Yeah, it is. But these are made in the early 20th century style, and I love that style. Oh dear. Ooh, I hope you have something hot to drink and some cough drops.
Uh, yes, on the cough drops, I just took my cold medicine and I have something cold to drink because I'm already hot. I don't want something hot.
Cheers to you too, Book Bewitched. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look her up to see what all she's got because I like
Yeah,
those
she's really cool. I mean, it takes a while for the decks to come to you because it's coming from another
countries.
country. But once you get it, they're worth
Trust
it.
me, I just got through having to ship something to someone in another country. Oh
Yeah,
my god, the paperwork you have to fill out just to go over the border.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
like it would have
aren't
been
these
cheaper to
gorgeous?
just drive up to the Canadian border and have the person meet me on their side and I'm on my side, just with catch and toss it.
I know. Here, catch. Go long.
Oh, with our luck, they get shot out of the sky.
Really? I know. I mean, aren't these cards gorgeous?
Yeah, they're beautiful. I like them. I like the artwork on them. I like a lot of color saturation. Um, and those are very saturated. So I like the deep darker colors, the more vivid colors. One, because I can see them better, and two, just because I like jewel tone colors. I'm not a pastel person, I guess you could say. I mean, some
Yeah,
things, yeah, I want pastel because I want it to be relaxing, but on the whole, I prefer jewel tone. I like
yeah,
burgundies and blues and greens and golds and reds and that kind of stuff.
yeah. Me too. Me too. And yes, y'all, I have cut my hair again.
I think it's cute. I like it.
I have cut my hair, but it looks good on me. I
Gotta
got
blow,
tired of messing with it. Huh?
gotta blow my nose. Hang on.
Oh, we excuse, we excuse. I got tired of messing with it, so I was like, time to cut my hair.
Yeah, y'all don't want to see me have to blow my nose. So,
Oh no, oh no.
okay, baby, have a good night. Be careful. Watch out for the
Who's leaving?
drops.
Who's leaving?
Oh, it's my son. He was leaving for work.
Oh, be careful, Lewis. Don't get
He
in
works.
another accident, please.
He works weekends and nights.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's a sound engineer at a local club. He does all the sound for the live bands that play.
Oh, okay.
And then tomorrow night he's gonna be opening for one of the bands. So he's not only gonna be working and doing the sound, but he's gonna open for one of the bands that are playing for like a 15-20 minute stretch, doing 4 or 5 of his songs. So Mama will be at the club tomorrow night. He was like,
Yay!
"You gotta come, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there, I promise." So
Excuse me.
I
I
haven't
will
been
be
to a
there in
club and
spirit cheering
can't
them on.
remember the last time I went to a club. Uh, Kairos.
Hey, Rose, I saw you and I was like, so I
I
tell him
can't
I will
remember
be
the
there
last
in
time I went
spirit.
to a nightclub. It's been a while. Uh,
Yeah, me too. But I will definitely be
but
cheering
this is
him
more.
on in
It's
spirit.
actually it's more like a restaurant slash live band performance place than it is a club. It's not. It's not like a regular club. It's like a regular restaurant, and then they have a section for the live bands, and then that's at the restaurant, and then they have another building like a few blocks away that they call the hall, which is what they tend to use more in the wintertime because it's inside, and the one
Hmm.
at the restaurant is outside, so it's like it's too damn cold to stand outside, um,
Yeah.
play music, but so we'll be at the hall tomorrow night, which is a lot bigger, and it's more of just like a big honky tonk hall, where bands come and play and everything. And I think they serve food, like maybe a couple of items. I don't know. I'll probably get him to stop and I'll grab a burger or something on the way there and then just eat it while I wait for him to set everything up and do his job because I'll have to go early with him and then stay late when he's done. So
Yeah.
it'll take
Woohoo.
the whole evening.
Yay. I'm so happy for him. But okay. Now let's start doing what we said we're gonna do.
Got questions already, or do we need to ask for questions?
We're gonna have to start asking for questions. If anybody
And if y'all got
has,
any political questions, put them in the chat. All in all in caps, please.
yes,
And
all in caps, please. If you have any political questions, because this is what this is going to be, is a political thing for the year. coming
Right.
year. Yeah. If you have any political questions for the coming year, put them
I'm
in.
hoping so, Amanda. It's been a long time since I've been to a damn club. I'm sitting there and I keep thinking about it, thinking I'm gonna be stuck there for hours on end. But that's okay because I'm wearing my black slacks with my black boots. I have a black dress shirt, um, uh, kind of a. It's not quite silk. It is not
Thank you,
polyester, but
Kathy.
it's one of those kind of materials that's kind of shiny. Um, and then I've got a black sparkly sweater to wear over it, and then my black and silver jewelry to go with it. And I think I'm going to paint my nails black, then just complete the whole look. I'll just be in black from head to toe. The only thing will be black will be my hair and my skin.
Cool.
Everything else will be black. Hi, Kathy. And
Okay, nothing problem. No problem. Hey, Kathy. So, if anybody has any political questions or anything, let us know. Yep. Try to enjoy the music.
oh, we got two Kathys in the house. Okay, I thought I was just seeing things.
We got Kathy G and
Kathy G and Kathy Pierce
Kathy
persons.
Pearsons or persons. Yeah. Hello to both persons. Hello to everybody who came in. I really appreciate
There's
you
a
being here. Thank you.
party
Thank you.
disaster behind me, but half of my room that was on this side is now behind me, piled up on the bed on that side as we get ready to start shifting furniture around, which will be tomorrow because when that happens, my son has to unplug everything. So I will be completely offline tomorrow while he has to undo everything and rerun the
Oh,
wires to new position I'll be in and all that stuff. And
we got a
hopefully we
question.
get it done and we get that all
Book
taken
Bewitch.
care
Oh,
of.
sorry. Book Bewitch asks, will Trump stench and other mockery continue to make inroads in Trump's orange veneer?
Oh, yeah. And the fact that now there's even my state filed a suit to have him removed from the ballot. I'm in deep red Louisiana down here at the bottom of the booth. And even we've got people that filed for him to be taken off the ballot. So now we've got Colorado filed, Maine has filed, a couple other states have filed, including mine, and they're waiting for um, the Supreme Court to decide if he has blanket immunity on everything, which he doesn't. None of the presidents do, because if they rule that, then that means Biden can get up the next day and say, okay, this is
Start
being
over.
dropped. These people are going to jail. You're doing this, you're doing that. Boom, it's done. Can't touch me, So they have to
Right.
be careful what they wish for because they could get it. Wow, I look really like ragged out. I'm sorry, y'all. I usually like do makeup and stuff and try to look a little better. I have been so
That's
busy moving and cleaning stuff and then breaking in between to cook and okay. All right.
Oh, I think, did you hear the question,
These
Shari?
cards, I'm gonna let me see here.
Oh, there's another question by Rose Blue that you're going to have to star.
I don't think I can star them. No, I can't star them. You have to star them.
It won't let me. That's
Oh yeah,
weird.
I don't have admin privileges on your channel, so uh
Anyway, okay,
I'll
we'll just
I'll
go
just
with
always
it.
remember that Rose had a question too.
Yep. And but the
Oh,
thing
the
is,
question is what's up on the screen right now. Will
yep,
Trump stench and other mockery continue to make inroads in Trump's orange veneer?
yep.
And oh,
But
thank you,
and
Kathy. That's sweet.
And the thing is, Michigan is blue, but they didn't take, but the state court voted to keep him on the ballot.
Yeah, you're gonna, it,
So, we're a swing state, so, but we're blue. So it's like, mm, um, so I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, my personal opinion is I think he's got Lewy body dementia, which is
Yeah,
why he can't stand up straight. Why it always looks like his arms hang and like he's gonna tip over. Uh, and he can't. I mean, one minute he thinks he's getting ready for World War II, and the next minute he just beat Obama at running for president. It's like you didn't even run against Obama. What are you talking about? Um,
I know.
I mean, he's fast losing it, and the more this stuff keeps piling up, the worse it's going to get because the stress of what's happening is going to make the dementia that much worse because then the brain gets overstimulated, which can kick into
Yeah,
dementia. And I only know this because my mother had cerebral atrophy dementia, where her brain was literally shriveling up inside of her skull. And so it was
right,
like as each section would shrivel, she would lose a whole section of memories. Anything from blowing her nose, she went one day to the next, not able to blow her nose because she didn't know how to do it. And you couldn't teach her because she couldn't remember. To looking at me or my brother and being like, "Who are you?" Not knowing us at all. I mean, I
right,
could be in the room with her and she'd be like, "I want to talk to Sherry," and my daughter Sherry, and I'm like, "Mom, I'm right here." "No, not you, my daughter Sherry." I'd have to get up, leave the room, wait a couple of minutes, and then come back in the room and say, "Okay, Mom, I'm here. What you want?" And then I was Sherry. But if I had been in the room with her for a while, then I wasn't Sherry. I don't know. It's just the way her brain worked. And
right.
Rose, that sounds good. I just made another pot of gumbo.
Oh, yum.
So we had chicken and sausage gumbo. And okay. You want me to go or did you already draw?
I already drew. Um, the cards that I got, um, things don't look good for him at all.
Nope.
Um, no. Uh, yeah. Oh, girly, girly. Whenever you do that, I'm gonna be like, oh. Um, he's going to. I got the 8 of Wands. He's gonna be hasty about things. He's gonna be take things and fast. He's not going to think. He's going to be like, well, I want to do this and this and this and this, and this will work. And if I say this, then they'll believe me. And this and this and this. And if we do this and this and this will work. And everything will blow up in his face
Everything
because
blew up in his face.
exactly. But he doesn't see that, and he's going to continue to do things, and he's going to continue to go quickly, and it's going to continue to blow up in his face and get worse for him. And at the bottom of the deck, I got Judgment,
That's coming too.
and that's coming too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the guides are like, he's going to get what's coming to him, and then he's going to get it. Um, gonna get it good. Um, I'm trying not to find glee in that because you're not supposed to,
Oh well, spirits
you
just
know,
got the it up because there's far too many of us that are gleeful over this. I'm sorry, but let's just be honest here.
I
I
know,
will be
but
doing the happy dance when he is dealt with.
I know. Well, yeah, I know. Me
And I
too,
know that's a
actually.
horrible thing to say, but that man's caused
But
enough
in
damage.
in the last card is Ten of Cups, when everybody is going to be back together and be
And we're gonna all
happy.
be doing the happy dance.
Yeah, yeah. So,
See,
you know,
spirit knows right there. That's telling us we'll all be doing the happy dance.
yeah. So there you go. I mean,
Sorry, the cold medicine makes me loopy. I'm kind of really
hey.
okay. Well, I pulled right now. He's like an angsty teen. He
Hmm.
doesn't know which end is up. Uh, he's never been held accountable, truly held accountable for his actions before in his entire life, and he doesn't know how to process it or deal with it. Then I pulled a tornado, which is pretty much what his life has become of late. It's like being in a tornado. Everything is just whirling around him and he can't figure out why, you know, why all of his ideas aren't working, why people aren't bowing down and worshiping him. He doesn't get it. Um,
Yeah,
and while this is a spatula, I looked at it as somebody's just going to go whap and just splat him and be done with it.
yeah.
Think fly swatter.
Like,
I've used the
uh,
spatula fly swatter before.
like Jack. Jack is gonna splat him.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you to the person who complimented my hair. I really appreciate that. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. I read it, but I can't remember who it was. So thank you.
Rose, you lost me at the peas. I don't eat peas. I
Oh, I
can't
love
stand
peas.
peas.
I love peas.
But
I
other
love
than
peas.
that, it sounds delicious. Hi, Joyful Journey.
Hey,
Um,
Joyful. Thank you for
okay,
coming.
you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
You gotta scooch up to
Rose blue.
Rose Blue at 723. There we go. Okay.
Well,
I'm trying
Texas.
to write down what numbers, what times they are when I spot something so that because I can't star for you and you can't do it on your pad. So
That's
um
all right.
we'll just
Um.
we'll deal with it.
Yep. Will
We got
Texas
plenty of time.
succeed in keeping 45 off the ballot?
Wouldn't
Well,
that?
I intuit that they will. I intuit that they will. Well, let's see what the cards say.
Oh hell, Texas is talking about. Oh well, they're gonna pull Biden from the ballot. Why? What has he done?
Nothing.
Require that other than
He's done.
just be Uncle Joe, you know?
He's done absolutely nothing. He's one of the best presidents we've had in a very long
Well,
time.
he's gonna go down in history as probably the most outstanding president ever, just because of all the crap he's had to deal with and fix. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Obama kind of had that title because when he came into office, it was bad, and nobody realized how bad it was until he got in office, and they were like, "Holy shit, what are we gonna do?" You know. And instead of having one fire to put out, they had to put out like a dozen at a time the minute they walked through the door. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, there have been several others. I mean, Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, he had
FDR, you mean?
the mess
FDR
of
was a great
World
one.
War II, and he had the mess of coming in off of the Great Depression, and because he was willing to stand up and say, no, we have to do these social programs for people so they're not starving to death and living in the street, which was the beginning of our Social Security and Medicare programs. But
Mhm.
helped it helped put people back to work. It put seniors, in a place to live with a little bit of income coming in. That is going to, I mean, when Bill Clinton took office, it was to clean up behind the mess of all that was going on from all that had happened with Reagan. Um,
Mhm.
Republicans get in there and then they make this huge mess and they run up all the credit card bills, and then takes a Democrat to go in and clean it up and try to get us back on track again. And
Then we get another Republican in, and they mess it all up
yeah,
again, and
again. So
then we get another Democrat in, and then they've got to clean it up again.
yeah,
So
I know it was like
um,
Obama and several of his teams said they knew things were bad when they were going to be coming in to take over, but they had no clue to the extent of the damage that was left for them to have to deal with. And they were like, instead
surprise.
of having one or two fires to deal with, to put out, we had like a dozen that all needed to be dealt with yesterday. That's how
Yeah, and he's
emergency.
put out quite a few.
Um, so will Texas succeed in keeping?
Trump off the ballot, which I intuit yes, but let's see what the cards say.
Well, I drew Baby Angel first, so I think they're going to try to play it off as being the good guy, regardless of if they knock him off or not. They're they're still going to try to play it off as he's needs to be protected because he's just such a baby, and you know and
Yeah.
uh, in the meanwhile everybody else is going to be going to the club and dancing the night away because they pushed him off the ballot, and they're going to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, baby, he's gone. And
Woo!
it's gonna be a workout. I mean, we're looking at the treadmill here. It's no matter
Yeah.
what they decide to do, it's going to be a workout. It's going to take a lot of effort to do what they want to do. Um, yeah, it's not going to be pretty whatever happens, because you still got the maggots that are going to be pitching a fit with every little thing that happens. So, um,
Right.
Teresa, hi Marjorie. Okay,
Hey,
and
hi, Margie. Um. Oh, are you done?
yes, I'm done.
Okay. All right. Um. The the first card that I pulled was the Five of Swords reversed. Um. Which means there's going to be a peaceful I meant to say resolution, but I almost said revolution. Um, a peaceful resolution to it, which tells
Depends on
me
which
that,
side you look to.
huh?
I said resolution or revolution. It will depend on which side you're talking to.
Yeah. Um, I don't know why I was trying to say revolution, but I was trying to say resolution. There is the
There's a
card
big
saying there
difference
is,
between the two. Yeah.
huh?
I said, yeah, there's a big difference between the two.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys were doing in there, um, or up there, but yeah, there's going to be some hubbub, and there's going to be um, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. There's going to be some deceit and some um, lies and some trickery, and they're going to try to be like, "Well, we want him on," and they're going to try anything and everything to keep him on. But um, he's going to end up. There's going to be a peaceful resolution, and he's going to stay off. So he's going to stay off the ballot, and then and that's Five of Swords reversed. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. There's because oh, hey
Patricia just popped
Patricia.
in. Yep.
Okay, hey Patricia. Sorry, I had to stop
I
in the
didn't
middle
want
of
to
my
interrupt,
reading.
so I just typed to her hi.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody new came in. And the bottom of the deck, I got Prosperity, Ace of Pentacles. Um, Trump is going to be president, and there's going to be prosperity. There's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be a lot more financial, um, there's going to be a lot more financial, um, what's the word I'm trying to
Upgrade.
upgrade? Thank you. Yeah, things will be so much better once he gets in. So,
Biden, not
yeah. So don't worry that even my guides are saying Trump will stay off Texas Texas's ballot, and Trump will win in 2020, or Trump. Biden will win in 2024.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's why I was like, because earlier you said Trump, and I'm like, wait a minute. That can't be
I
right.
I meant Biden. I meant
I
Biden.
know what you meant. I think everybody else did too. We're just going with the flow.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm like, you
because
should be Biden, not Trump.
yeah, because when I'm in the zone, I mean one thing and say another, and sometimes things get jumbled, and I can't. Things come out that shouldn't come out, and things don't come out that should come out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hmm. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps.
Well, if anybody wants to know how to make turkey soup and turkey pot pies, Rose put in all of the directions on how to make that. So y'all
Yeah.
can go back
Yes.
in after the show's been processed, and you go back in and the chat's loaded again, and just have to go through and write the directions down. I
Yes.
might go
Yes,
in and try to write
Marjorie.
it
Yeah.
all down and then just post it in the
Hi, Pat.
community page. Um,
Yes, Marjorie. I did mean Biden. It was a slip. I meant Biden, not Trump.
yeah,
Okay, I did mean
we
Biden.
would all
He's
be
going to
more
win in 2024. Yes,
apocalyptic.
Biden will win.
Hi, Pat.
Um, hey, Pat. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. If anyone has any questions for us, please type them in caps so
Political
we old
questions
ladies can see
tonight.
them.
Just political questions. If you have a political question, please put it in the chat, preferably all in caps so that our blind eyes can see them.
Yes,
And
please. Hey, Teresa. Hey, and thank you everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you for the support. Um, yes. Oh, hey, Kathy. We've got another Kathy, Kathy Rader.
oh, hey, Kathy.
Kathy number
Well,
3.
yeah, we overflowing with Kathy's tonight. Cool.
Yes.
Um,
I am really enjoying my hair. Sorry, everybody, but this is the first time I've really, really looked at it.
it's really cute. I like the style. I like the way they cut it.
Thank
You know,
you. I
I've got to
just,
get mine cut because mine is just, it's getting so long and it's all dead ends around the bottom. So it doesn't want to like curl under like it's supposed to. And
thank you, Viviani.
the ass. I'm trying to
Yeah.
read something earlier political. Wait, let me go run in real quick and look again.
Yes,
Um,
Kathy, it does happen in threes. Yes, it does.
what happens in threes?
Kathy Persons said
Oh,
it
it happens
happens in
in threes.
threes. Things always happen in threes. So yeah, and that's what my problem was when my hair was getting longer. It was curling and in places where it shouldn't curl, and
Oh,
I
now here
was
we go.
what?
I wonder who gave them that. Okay, there's an article here that says the Supreme Court got a stern warning to butt out of Trump ballot challenges. So who gave them that warning? Okay, it was an attorney who said so in a column for the Daily Beast, who said they need to keep their nose out of it because right now everything is functioning the way it's supposed to function within a state because every state has their own process for ballots and how they count the vote. Um, that's one of the reasons why it was a lot harder for the vote to be stolen the last go round was because of the fact that it wasn't a centralized one system voting process. Every state does it differently and they
Mhm.
do it their own way and they have their own way of processing it. So that makes it a lot harder to go in and fake, go in and change. Oh, excuse me.
Ooh,
Let's see.
yeah,
He
but who
also
who did that
found that
though?
the U.S. Supreme Court needs to understand that the disqualification of former President Donald J. Trump under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment from running again for President of the United States is going exactly as it should. Okay, so evidently
Huh?
the process that the states are using to have him removed is working. Um, oh, here we go. Patricia Tyree has a question at 7:45.
Oh,
There we go.
will will Boebert be successful in changing her district?
She changed all the districts she wants. She's not gonna.
It's not
She's
gonna
not.
work for her.
I think she's done screwed up one time too many.
Yeah, I mean, she can go wherever she wants.
In a family, um, uh, a family showing of Beetlejuice at the theater, and proceeded to let her date stick his hand down her shirt and feel up her boobs.
With
Um,
her family there.
yeah, with while vaping at the same time when the woman behind her was pregnant and had asked her several times if she would not vape in the theater because it was making her sick. And she proceeded to just blow the smoke in the woman's face. And then, of
Yeah,
course, she and her date were giving each other the feel goods, and he
how
wound up
yeah,
escorting her out of the.
just yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Sherry said, she can change any number of districts she wants. She's not gonna win, and she's
yeah.
gonna eventually.
Now, it may be different in Colorado than it is, say, in Louisiana. Um, but you're supposed to live in the district that you run for,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
So, does that mean that she's willing to pack up and move to this other district? Um, I mean, the other district is held by another Republican, but he's more of a middle of the road kind of guy. And he's not one of the extremists from what I heard them talking about on MSNBC. So
Middle of the road is good though.
that's, well, yeah, that's what you want. Um, so that um so she thinks she's going to be able to go in and just walk away with that vote for that particular district. But there's also a Democrat running for that district. And
Mhm.
so what she may do is split the vote enough that the Democrat walks away with it, um, which is what we are all hoping and praying for. Um,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tell me what you think of her, Spirit. All right. Whoa.
Eh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep going.
That's all right.
I'm just tired.
Well, it's like they're telling me they don't like me, or I mean, they're telling me they don't like her. With but they're telling it like it is. They're saying what she's like, you know. But guess first. Here are guests. So you go.
Okay. Well, I think that she's going to be dust in the wind at this point.
Hmm.
Going to get blown away. She's
Hmm.
trying to resurrect her career. She's done screwed up one time too many, and now she's going to be showing how the masters do it because she ain't one. That's for damn sure.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. You
Okay.
you do your reading, and I'll look and see if we got any more questions.
Okay. Um, First one I got, Five of Pentacles. She's going to be out in the cold, looking in, going, I wish I had that.
Yep.
Um, she's done messed up one too many times. Okay.
Oh, and then
She's
some.
going to, yeah, she's going to be, she's going to lose her seat. No matter what district she's in, she's going to lose her seat. Um,
Okay, Rose says that in Colorado, you just have to live in the state. Doesn't matter where in the state you live. You can run for
okay.
any district. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Other the next card I got was Justice, and it says on the side, I get what I give.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
So she's gonna get what she's gonna get what she gave. Okay. Which is nothing. So she's gonna get justice, and she's gonna lose her seat. Again, she's gonna lose her seat. She's gonna get nothing. She's gonna lose her job.
Yeah.
Um
A lot of other things in the process.
yeah, exactly. She's gonna lose her self-respect. She's gonna lose respect from others.
Yeah.
She's gonna lose a lot. All right. And the last card I've got was the Eight of Pentacles. She's gonna have to reinvent herself and find a new job. And it's gonna be a job that she's not gonna be happy with, but she's gonna have to find a new job.
Yeah.
What it is, I have no idea, but it's gonna be a lowly job that she
Rose
does
already
not
said
want.
she's got to get her street walking shoes back out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lowly job that she does not want, but she's gonna have to take.
She was a hostess before Ted Cruz paid for her to be a representative. Um, and I use the term hostess loosely. Um,
Yeah. Hey, Robin.
yeah, exactly, Rose. She can go see she can find herself a new sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And That's what I need. I need a damn sugar daddy. Somebody's gonna
Oh,
pay
wouldn't
for.
that be nice? But I digress.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
digress.
No thanks. I'll do without.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Let's see if I can find anything else.
Hi, Robin. Thank you for coming. Yeah, a lot of us are being smart mouths, Rose.
Oh, here we go. Um, Looks like a judge, a U.S. federal judge, on Friday blocked what critics called a sweeping Iowa law that seeks to silence LGBTQ plus students, erase any recognition of LGBTQ plus people from public schools, and bans books with sexual or LGBTQ plus content. Um,
What? No.
so
And what state was this in? If you say
uh
Michigan, I
Iowa,
wouldn't be
in
surprised.
Iowa.
Oh,
Okay, so he issued a preliminary injunction blocking enforcement of a ban on any book containing anything related to LGBTQ plus, um,
oh my
except of
God.
course for the Bible. The Bible can have all kinds of stuff about gay people and murdering people and how to administer an abortion safely to its women. And yes, that is in the Old Testament, explicit directions on how to do it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
let's ask, will the, how to put it? Let's ask, will the state uphold, will the Iowa, I guess, state Congress uphold the stay by the judge where they're told, no, you cannot ban these books? That's discrimination. Um,
Yeah, it is. It is
it's
very
also
much discriminatory.
violating the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hi, Sylvia.
Hey, Sylvia. Thank you for coming. Yay, yay, yay,
Ted
yay.
Cruz met her in some kind of a gentleman's club or something. She was like a for rent hostess. I mean,
Yeah.
one, what's he doing at a place like that? Isn't he a happily married man with 2 daughters?
Yeah.
But he's hanging out
Um,
at the gentleman's club where all the pretty little girlies are that shake their pom poms for everybody to watch. And
yeah.
I'm trying to be
Well,
judicious here.
politically, yeah.
Trying to,
Yeah. Um, okay. Will Congress say that what the, overturn what the judge said about the books, basically? Overturn, because the judge said that books the judge said the books were um, not constitutional or something like that, or not good enough to have in libraries. So they had to be banned. So you're saying, will Congress unban those books because they're um, not um, it's uh, unfair to the uh, to LGBTQ. Am I right?
yeah.
Okay. unconstitutional to the LGBTQ. Oh my goodness. Sometimes sometimes I think this world is just going wackadoodle. You know, just plain wackadoodle.
Yeah. So how do we put the question? I done forgot.
That's all right. Will Iowa's Congress
Oh, uphold the
unbanned
okay.
unban the judge's ruling on the books? Yeah.
The first card I got was guitar because they're gonna be
Mm,
singing a sad song when all of this comes down.
yeah.
And then I pulled, if I can hold it up right, I pulled a bed, which is where they're gonna wish they were when they wake up and realize everything's gone down the toilet.
Yeah.
And then I pulled elves. You know, those handy little fellows that like to show up at your house in the middle of the night. Except these elves are probably the ones that are carrying tiki torches and screaming, Jews will not replace us. I mean,
Karen. Hey, hey, hey.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all right. Hey, Karen. Thank you for coming. What's going ding dong? Something's going ding dong.
Where?
Can't you hear it?
No.
Oh, well, that's
Look over
okay.
here going ding dong. So
Okay, let's see. Okay. The first card I got was um the 7 of Cups. Okay. Um like okay. They're talking to me just a second. Like Congress will what I'm getting is Congress will decide what the judge said wasn't right. It was unconstitutional. And um are you awake? Shari?
I'm awake. I'm listening
Okay.
to you. I
And
was
that's all right. And the judge will have to reverse it those because of those books. They have so many options with those books, and they have every right
mhm.
to have those books available. Okay. So um um he was looking at it from the judge's own beliefs, and he shouldn't have
Yeah.
done that. So the second card I got was the 3 of Cups. There's going to be a lot of reunions and celebrations once that gets reversed. And they'll be like, yes, yes, we have people standing up for this. This is great. You know, um, and LGBTQ people are going to be like, we finally have people who are standing up for us and understanding us, and be like, yes, we finally have a voice in Congress. So, and on the bottom, 5 of Pentacles. That judge is going to feel like, oh my crap, I'm standing out here in the cold. I did a boo boo.
Big time. Big
So
time.
yeah. So Yeah. So what you said, my guides are saying the same thing. Yes, very good news, Sylvia. Very good news. Hey, Andrea. Good to see ya.
I'm going
Yes,
back to see if I missed any questions. I still don't see any. Let me see
yes,
if I can find any
Sylvia.
more.
You'll have to watch from the beginning. But I know you, Sylvia. Do you have any questions? You usually do. You usually do, sweets.
Who is you talking to?
Sylvia.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, my brain can't compute talking and reading at the same time tonight.
Oh, that's all right.
Like if I start reading something and I'm like having to get down low to read what it is I'm looking at, which is why you thought I
Yeah.
was falling asleep. I was reading something. Um,
Oh, I was like, "Are you with us? Hello, oh, hello."
yeah, no, I was reading something, but for some, my brain is like such a fog today that every time I focus on one thing, it's like I lose it on everywhere else.
Oh, that's all right. Take a drink. Take a drink. Sip, 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 sip time. Oh, hey, welcome back, Rose Blue. Sip,
Sorry.
sip
Okay.
time, Sherry.
Hi, Rose.
Sip,
Huh?
sip.
Oh,
Rose
okay.
Blue's back. Sip, sip. Ah,
All right.
yay.
Okay. I'm looking through my news chain of my email here. What does John Lennon have to say about USA politics in 2024? He's disgusted as hell. What do you think he says? I'm serious. I mean, the
Mm,
man was very vocal and very much out in the public against the Vietnam War and
yes,
all
he
that was
was.
going on back in the late 70s. Um,
Hmm.
Nixon couldn't stand him and was trying to figure out how to get him out of the country because he had become a dual citizenship, I think, at that point. So he was an American
Hmm.
citizen, British citizen. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, he's
we were
very
both.
disappointed in the way things have gone. Yes, Rose, all we need is love. Um,
Mm, yeah, we were both alive. Yeah,
I remember the day he was shot and killed.
yeah. Hmm.
That was devastating. And then here we go, just a month ago, the beginning of November, we were given the gift of a song by him that
Done
took
by the Beatles. Yes.
it took 50 years for them to be able to get that record out. The original recording was John Lennon at home on a little cassette recorder while he played on his piano and just did the song. He left instructions for it to go to Paul.
Well, the time. Okay.
You know,
The
Yoko made sure that Paul and George got it. It was before George died, so it was still Paul, George, and Ringo were still here. By that point, we're talking about in the
anthology that they did, they released
late
two
80s,
songs.
early 90s when they did when they got back together.
Anthology.
The three
Yeah.
surviving members got back together to do the anthology albums and remaster and remix all of their music. Um, and during that time, they had two songs that John had written that were just kind of sitting there that they didn't really, they had never gotten around to doing anything with them because John died. Well, the Beatles had broke up and then John died. And then Yoko gave him this song, Now and Then. And
Along with the other two.
yeah, along with the other two. Well, now they were able to to record the other two, Paul
Mhm.
and George and Ringo. They were able to record the other two for the anthology albums. I think one went on each set. It was because it was two sets of anthologies, and
Oh,
there
no,
out
there
of the,
was 3.
there was two songs that one went on each set of albums. Um, yeah, there was like two or three actual vinyls in each album, but it
Mhm.
was like two sets. Um, and then the third song, they just couldn't do anything with it because the recording was not the best. They couldn't separate John's voice from the piano. They couldn't pull it apart. We just didn't have the technology back then to do that.
Mhm.
Well, then the early 2000s, we lose George. George dies from cancer. So now it's just Paul and Ringo. They're the only two left. And it always was in the back of Paul's mind, he said, about wanting to do something with John's song. And then in, what was it,
Thank you,
2020,
Kiba.
2019, 2020, something like that. Hi, Kiba. Um, Peter Jackson, who creator and director of the Lord of the Rings,
Hobbit.
The Hobbit, all of that stuff. Um, he came along and wanted to do the Get Back documentary, and it was a documentary pulling from original all of the old films and everything that were taken of the last album that they wrote together as a band. And um, during his time of going back into all the archived film, I mean, because this was before digital or anything, so everything was on film in film canisters. Um, he went
Mhm.
back, and between he and his team, they developed a software program to work with AI and machine learning, what they call machine learning, where you can teach a machine to think for itself in AI, um, to be able to go in and separate out all the sounds from a recording, no matter how poor the recording was. And so when they were able to do that for the documentary, Paul brought him, Paul called Ringo and said, I think it's time. Let's see if he can do this song. Ringo's like, yeah, let's do it. Paul brought it to Peter and said, can you pull this so that we can finally do this last song? Now, during the 90s, when they worked on the anthology, they did work on this song. So they had original recordings of George playing guitar
Yep.
for that particular song. So now you've got
Mhm.
John on his piano at home in the 70s, the original tape. They had copies of George playing his guitar in the 90s when they were working on the anthology sets.
Yep.
And so now here it is, 2022. They bring it to Peter Jackson, who says, let me see what I can do. Who was able to, with the software that they created, they were able to pull and separate all these sounds. And basically, what they did was they taught the machine to recognize John's voice so that whatever was playing, it could pull out John's voice and separate it and put it on its own track. Because that's
Mhm.
how they make records, everything's on its own track. And so they finally got it. They went back into the studio and they were able to record the song with the original John singing the original recording, with George's original guitar playing from back in the 90s, and then with Paul and Ringo wrapping it up in the 2020s, 22, 23, to put together. And Peter Jackson did what he called his first music video, where he used AI to pull um, video footage from their past and make a video, a music video.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
released it on November 4th. Now, they
Yeah.
released just the MP3 of it the night before. And that was the night I heard. that recording, and in the midst of listening to it and bawling my eyes out, John came to me,
Mhm.
channeled him. That was wild. I was not expecting that. I did a video. It's on my channel. You can go look. It shook me so deeply that I had to do a video on it. And then the next day they released the video of the song.
Mhm.
And um it's probably one of the best gifts that they ever gave us. Because
It
technically it
might
is the
be.
last Beatles song, because it's the last song that all four of them worked on
Yeah.
originally.
It's called
And
Now and Then, Marjorie. Yeah.
it's called
Now and
Now and
Then.
Then. Yes, Marjorie. There's a
It's
little like
beautiful.
15-minute documentary on how they did it, which is phenomenal. And then the song itself. I still 2 months later can't watch it and not bawl my eyes out every time I listen
You
to it.
too? Oh
Yes,
my
I
god.
can't watch it. Every time I hear it, I cry. I can't.
I hear yeah, it's like
Roll it
and
back
I'll
to the question that Sylvia asked. What does John think about the politics of today? He's as disgusted with what's going on today as he was back then
mhm,
during
mhm. Even
Vietnam
more so though.
protests. Um,
Even
there,
more so because he can't figure out why. He's
no,
like,
exactly.
"Why can't they just?
Yeah, exactly.
Why
You know,
can't they
um,
just?"
and it's just if you put
I
into
see him right
context
now. He's
this
going,
last song, if you put into context and listen to the words of this last song to what is going on today, boy, it's like hand in glove. They fit together so perfectly. So
"Yeah,
it was like a final gift that he was able to give to all of us. But at the same time, I know I felt it. I know I've watched a lot of reactors that
mhm.
saw it who had the same response of, wow, if that's not talking about today, I don't know what is. Just a little reminder of, this is where we're from. This is where we're at. It hasn't changed that much, has it? You
No,
know, we're still
no,
we still got hatred for
we're
killing each
stuck."
other. We're still, yeah. Um, but yeah, the minute I read the question from Sylvia, I heard him clear as a bell in my head saying, "I'm disgusted. What do you think?"
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and another thing too, George Martin, their producer, his son Giles produced
Was the one
this
that
album.
conducted
His
the
son Giles.
the strings and wrote the orchestral.
Yeah, he wrote the orchestra along with Paul, and Paul was there like he always
Yep,
did back in the day.
yep.
And what Giles did was take parts of certain songs
That his
for
dad did.
the
Yeah,
yeah, like parts of this of Beatles songs to make the to make the
yeah.
background.
Oh yeah.
Um,
They wrapped it up together so beautifully.
yeah,
And
they
if
did.
you
It was
watch
just
the video, of course, there's a lot of AI where Peter Jackson was able to pull John and George and include them in the video to where it looks like they're actually with Paul and Ringo of today, with John and George of yesterday. It looks like they're all in the same room together. But there's one scene, and I don't know how many people have caught it. I've seen the video, I don't know, a couple dozen times before I caught it.
mhm,
And there's a scene where you see Giles conducting the orchestra, and then there's like a little clip to the side, and you see Paul sitting there listening, and sitting next to Paul was George,
George. Mhm,
George Martin, Giles's father, because I
mhm.
recognized the face. It was like I didn't notice. It was like I saw there was a man sitting next to him, and it just didn't register. And then one day I was watching it again, and it hit me, and I had to back it up and slow it down and look at it. It was like, wow, that's
That's Giles's
George's.
daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Giles' daddy. They put a little clip of him in there listening too. I was like, how perfect is that? I mean, what
yeah.
Peter Jackson did with the video is just phenomenal. Um, The fact that
It's
I've watched dozens upon dozens of music reactors online. A lot of them young kids, like under the age of 30, um,
yeah, they
who are
they don't
listening.
know the
They
music.
can't they can't get over what they're hearing. It's like they watch the video and they don't understand. A lot of them don't understand that they're looking at George from the '60s playing with George of the '90s. That's in a video together in a clip, which we look at it and say, "Oh my God, look, they're playing side by side." They didn't get that because they didn't know who George was.
Yeah,
But it's
we
just
got it, and we're like, oh my god.
way that Peter Jackson was able to weave
Yeah,
the video portion in and out through this song. But I'm glad that the first time I heard the song was just the music of it, just the audio,
yeah.
no video of it, just the audio of it. And I waited till everybody went to bed, and I went sat out on the patio and thought, okay, I'm gonna go sit outside, put in my earbuds, grab a cigarette, grab a Coke, and listen. And halfway through the song, I was sobbing, like full out sobbing. I could not control myself. And as
Well,
soon
me
as it
too.
was over, that's when John came to me. I literally felt him wrap his arms around me. And he said, go pull the
You
card. Know what I think. Or throw
guys, I just saw him put his arms out like that, went like this.
yeah. And it was just it
Oh,
was wild. It was the wildest experience I've ever had. It's like, I've
he's like
channeled
giving us all
before
hugs.
now. I'm
Oh,
learning how to do this.
I'm
But
sorry. That's why I was like,
wow,
gave us all hugs.
when that happened to me, I mean, so much so I had to come inside, get out the camera and sit down and record. Um, but yeah, I've seen them Rose Blue. They're a really good group. Um, insight
Does
to
he
the
have any insights for
24. I mean, the
2024?
one thing I got from them, uh, the
Uh,
one thing I got from him the most that night, and since then, the few times he's come back to me and talked to me,
we
um,
have to stay positive. I mean, we can't.
especially when I'm alone and I'm listening to the song, and he'll come pop
Mm,
in and say, "Hey, I'm here,"
yeah,
which is wild, absolutely wild.
yeah.
Um, but he has a lot of hope for our future.
Hmm.
Very similar, Sylvia, to last year when you and I did uh, 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 I want to say premonitions, and that's not the right word. We were
Uh,
trying to see what was going to happen for 2023. Um,
predictions.
predictions. Thank you. I knew it was a P, and I couldn't think of the word.
That's all right.
Um, and I had George Washington come through on me that night. Talk about blow your mind. Oh my God. I mean, that was my first channel, was George Washington, who came, showed up, and talked to me. He has a very British accent. I remember when I told Sylvia that, she was like, British accent. I said, well, I guess it kind of makes sense. He was from Britain. We think in terms of
Oh,
them, we think Americans, they're going to sound like us, but no, they were all from England.
John's doing this.
Yeah.
John's doing this. And he's saying peace and blessings to everyone in the chat.
That's Ringo's signature move too. Ringo is peace and love. That's what he
Peace and
does.
blessings to
Every
everyone
year
in the
on
chat.
Ringo's birthday, every year on Ringo's birthday, he does a
Yeah,
live thing at 12 noon exactly, where everybody in the world,
yeah,
wherever you are, stop what you're doing, go outside and go peace and love. And
yeah,
millions of people do it around the world, around the whole planet. They do it
yeah.
on his birthday at that specific time, which is really cool, you know.
Yeah. But he's
But
saying peace and love to everyone in the chat, including us too.
yeah,
So peace and love to us too. So
yeah, he has a lot of hope. I mean, it's just like
yeah.
what Jesus told me when I channeled Jesus that night, Sylvia. Um, uh, he has a lot of hope.
And so does George.
The channels that I've been getting and I'm still new at this, y'all. Y'all know this. Learning how to tune into them when they hit me, because it's
Well,
not
you and I
easy.
can talk
But
because I've done it a little bit
when
longer.
right now it's like a full-on marching band that's coming through my brain, or it's crickets and I hear nothing. I have no filter to kind of like one at a time, people. Um, but that first time that it happened, and I channeled George Washington, which blew my mind, and then Jesus came in and talked with me, and that even more blew my mind. Um, and even then, they were very hopeful for the future. John, despite his disgust at what's going on now, he's still hopeful for the future. He still sees us going in the right direction. He still sees us moving. It's like his words to me have been very encouraging, to uh, encouragement. That's it. That was the word he used, Sylvia. Thank you. Um, but they're very hopeful. That's the biggest word I keep getting is hopeful.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
very hopeful because so many people have lost hope this past year because of all the crap, not just in our country, but around the world. You know,
yeah,
you've got huge earthquakes that have hit some of these war torn areas that, like, it wasn't hard enough there, and now they got an earthquake on top of it that tumbled what was standing down on top of them. Um, there's a lot
yeah,
of people in this world that don't have very much hope. But out of the channels that I've been getting this past year,
yeah,
that's been the number one word I think from every single one of them to me has been hopeful. They are
yeah.
filled with hope for us that we are moving in the right direction. We just
We just
have
have to
to
keep
stay focused.
positive and keep our energy up, no matter how hard that is. And believe
Yeah,
me, that's really speaking to me right now. Um, and while Sherry was talking,
you're right, Rose. It will be better. It is.
it will be better, yes. And when Sherry was talking, um, it surprised me, and I started crying again. Thank you so much. George came in,
Yeah,
and I saw him, and he came next to John, and they held hands, and then they hugged,
yeah,
and I just was like,
yeah.
because let's
George
face
was
it,
a
they were
very
brothers.
spiritual man. George was a very spiritual man. He
He
wasn't a
still is
religious
over there.
man, he was a spiritual man.
He
And
still is over there. But let's
he
face it, they
was
were
a
brothers.
strong follower of the Dalai Lama and
Yeah,
a lot of that movement back in the day. Um, Star card, that's a good card for 2024, Sylvia. That's a good card for 2024. Uh,
but when they hugged, I was like,
and yeah, Rose, you're right. When the crap hits the fan here, it's felt around the world. I
yeah,
was talking with someone just the other day, Colleen, that's who it was, the cool grown.
yeah.
And we were laughing about the fact that so many of our friends and readers who live in other countries know about American politics, know and understand American politics probably better than 90% of Americans. And yet I couldn't tell you one thing about Canadian politics or Australian politics or British politics or I mean I guess I would know if there was major unrest because you would see it on the news, but I have no clue how their governments function, and it just amazes me how many people, especially readers, not only know of American politics but understand how it works and understands how we're supposed to um how it's all supposed to operate, which is
Oh,
which is
it's
good
true,
in a
Rose
way,
Blue.
but at the same time it's kind of embarrassing that our own people in our own country don't know how that works. Um,
It's true. When America sneezes, everybody else catches a cold. I'm
that's right.
serious.
Yeah, yeah, a pure butterfly effect, and we're
Hmm.
like the linchpin, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. We're like the youngest country in the world. All of these other countries have been around for a hell of a lot longer than we have. Um, and yet most of them revolve around us and what goes on here and what our politics are doing and what our politicians are doing. And it
Heck if I know why.
I mean, I think the fact that we're the only country in the world where you can come from anywhere else, you can come here, you can learn, you can study, you can take a test, and you can become an American. Now, you can move to Germany and become a German citizen or a French citizen or a British citizen, but that doesn't make you French or German or British
Right.
just because you're a citizen of that country. This is the only country in the world where anybody can come here and become an American because American stands for everybody, a mix. That's our strength is the fact that we are a melting pot of all the other cultures in the world that people come here. Um, and it's truly discouraging to know that there's a large group of people who look down at that and want to stop that from happening. Um,
Hey, Ray.
is Australia younger than us? Maybe so. I don't know.
Because, well, they might
We
be
do
because
have Book is right. We Americans tend to think we're the best. We're not. There are
no,
other
we're not.
countries. There are other democratic societies that are far better run than ours.
Mhm.
Um,
That's true.
you know,
I
um,
mean, we're not the worst,
no,
but
we're
we're
not.
not the best. But we're
No,
not the best.
we got a lot of learning and growing up to do. I look at the U.S. of A. as we're at the toddler stage right now, maybe a little
Yeah.
older compared to other countries. So,
Hmm.
we'll have our
Hmm.
temper tantrums when things don't go our way. Is that a good
Yeah.
thing? No. But,
No,
we have to
no.
change it, yes, but it takes time.
But
Um,
it makes when others have temper tantrums, it makes those of us who understand the growing pains. It makes those of us who understand them go, what you doing?
yeah, um,
You're making us look like idiots.
she says she loves the way you watch chat. She has to get up close so she can see the screen. She's on her iPad. Um,
Yeah, because my glasses that I have, I can't I can't see with my glasses.
yeah.
So
Marina is an incredible activist for the USA. You're right, Book. She she's got a really firm grip on what's going on around here. Uh,
Canada is younger than us, apparently, says Fatima.
whoa, I didn't know that. I
See?
thought Canada had been on its own longer than we had. Um,
Um,
hi Ray.
yeah,
Uh,
me too. But
says the
I
native
guess I guess
shamans need
not.
to help in the very end. Yeah. Um, I tell you, if anybody's interested in learning shamanistic abilities or teachings, look up Danny Bathrobe Tarot. He does two or
Yeah.
three times a year. He does these little, anywhere from 4 to 6 week, once or twice a week, classes on shamanism and shamanistic teachings that are really fantastic. Um, and he doesn't charge a whole lot of money for it. Uh,
Oh, before I forget, if anybody has any other political questions before we go, I put I put. Let me try that again. I posted a picture of me on my community tab. Um, if anybody would like to go and post a caption underneath, the person who I think posts the best caption for that picture will win a free half-hour reading from me.
cool.
So, the picture is on my community tab, my community page. So if you want a free, excuse me, I want a free reading from me, feel free to go, uh, go have your hand in it. So have fun and good luck.
There you go. I know Karen Adams up here at 831 said
Oh,
that she thinks that what she thinks of as a collective of various strengths of readers have helped everyone. That's how I found this community was when the pandemic hit. And I had just lost my mom and suddenly we
Shari
were
Taylor has a question apparently.
um
Where?
did I miss a question? But yeah, this oh, Sherry Taylor has a question. Okay, I'll go back up and find
Do
it.
you have, oh, here we go.
Uh, you got it. Okay.
Any insight on Canadian politics?
I know nothing about Canadian politics, but I can certainly pull and see what I get. It would be a cold reading because I know nothing.
Let's say,
But
would like to know what you pick up on Pierre uh,
Poilievre,
Poilievre. Will he be our new prime minister? I'm hoping not. Well, the fact that we know nothing about,
yeah, this will be a completely cold read. So let's
yeah.
see what Spirit has to say. Um, sorry, y'all. I go off
Sorry,
on a
Shari,
tangent
we didn't
sometimes
see
and I
it.
lose myself, and I don't mean to drag y'all down with me. Um,
Yeah. Sorry, Shari, we didn't see your question. So,
yeah.
but we
And me
finally
running
got
my
to it.
mouth. Yeah, I have diarrhea of the mouth sometimes. I get started and I can't shut up. Um,
Me too. Me too.
that jumped off the deck at me. The death card.
No, don't you dare fall down.
So we're
Thank
talking
you.
ending, change, transformation. I don't know. Let me pull some clarifiers on that. I don't know if that's change for him or change for Canada. Then I pulled the
Well,
Eight of Swords, mental clarity, new ideas, success.
so does that mean he will
Followed
be the prime
by
minister or somebody else?
which are these are all cards that have jumped out of the deck when I was trying to shuffle. Um, leadership, stability, structure. All right, so I've got the Emperor talking about leadership, and the Ace of Swords talking about new ideas, success, and I had death opening up the conversation, changes, transformation, transitions. I don't know. From what I'm looking at, it looks like okay. We're talking about death, transitions, changing. So
He will get a new prime
he comes in
minister.
as the new PM. There's going to be a lot of changes. Uh, followed by the Ace of Swords, which is success. So
Mhm.
that he might be successful at what it is he's doing. Hopefully, it's not success for anything cruel or mean, but for something good. Um, Followed by the emperor, which again, we're talking about leadership. Um, what else
So
would say about that?
are you saying he's gonna get, because she doesn't want him to be prime minister?
So, um, I mean, looking at this, I would say this is telling me, yeah, he's going to be the new PM. But who is he running against?
Yeah, good one. Who is he running against, Shari?
Hi, Coyote.
Hey, Cody.
Shari, who's he? Who is he running against? Is that Trudeau, who's already been there forever and ever? Um, the one that both Melania Trump and Ivanka Trump were making goo goo eyes at the first time they met him. Uh, Trudeau? Okay, yeah, I don't know if he's running against Trudeau or if I don't know. See, that's where I'm not understanding Canadian politics. I don't know if this means he would be PM over all of Canada and all the territories or just under certain sections of Canada and territories.
No, once you're when you're if it's anything like Britain, then you're PM over
Is over the
all of
entire country.
entire country.
Okay. That's what I wasn't sure how that worked.
Because Canada is part of the UK. So
Yeah, they're one of the Pierre is leader of the Conservative Party. Okay.
yeah, he's basically another Trump.
Oh, my knee's acting up.
From what I heard
Okay,
somebody
Trudeau
say,
is the
he's
liberal
like,
party. Okay, I kind of figured
yeah,
Trudeau was the liberal.
yeah. And I saw somebody say that Pierre is like another Trump. So it's like, ooh, nobody wants Pierre. So
Now you could take this to mean transformation, not necessarily change. And so, if we're talking about transformation, then that could be letting us know that Trudeau is going to have a major transformation as far as staying in office and implementing maybe some new policies. Uh, followed up by the Ace of Swords. I mean, you're looking at uh, new conflict, sharp minds, success. So, new conflict, that would be Trudeau going up against this Pierre dude. And it ends with the Emperor. So that's depicts leadership, stability, rules, power, authority. So that would be Trudeau because he's already
mhm.
in this position. So it seems to me like this is telling me he's going to stay in this position. Um, Maybe the Ace of Swords is talking about mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success. It could be that Trudeau is coming up with some new things he wants to get done. Uh, that would that would make this card make sense. Um, And then of course what gets me is, the last card is the Emperor. And so, we're talking about respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline. Yeah, so this would be like a strict father that really implemented into his son to, what to be respectful of.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay. Are you finished, ma'am?
yeah, I'm just trying to hear what they're saying. Go ahead and go though.
Oh, Pierre talks bad about Trudeau. Who does that sound like? See, another Trump. um. Okay, the first card I got was the Lovers card. Um, which this one, um, uh, yes, there's ministers instead of governors of provinces in Canada. Canada, yeah, they have ministers instead of governors because Canada is part of the UK. So yeah, ministers instead of governors. Um,
Yeah, I read that
so
earlier when she first posted it. Sorry, I had to blow again.
that's all right. Um, so um, the Lovers card, which means uh, a solid partnership, which means to me, you're going to stay with what you know. You're going to stay with what you know. Um, you're going to stay with Trudeau because you're
Yeah.
solid with him. Um, you have a good relationship with Trudeau. That's what that is telling me. Um, then there's the King of Cups. Um, again, trust, wealth of knowledge. Um, he's got a wealth of knowledge. He knows how things are run in Canada. Um, you know, uh, he's just it. People are comfortable with him. They want him instead of Pierre. Um,
Well, and his dad was PM when he was a kid.
yeah, exactly. He
So
just knows.
I went into the job already knowing what was expected of him, what to do. Um, and
Yeah,
that's a big help, especially when you
exactly.
have something like that. Um,
Yeah, and then bottom the Hierophant. He knows he's got the values. He knows what to do. The traditions. He's
yeah,
not gonna
he's a
change up
smart
anything.
man. He's got the knowledge.
Yeah, he's like Trudeau. Well, in a way, Trudeau is like our Biden. In a way, he's not gonna. He knows what to do. He knows what he's doing. He's not gonna change up anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so, why vote for somebody who is gonna mess up everything? And then somebody else is gonna have to come in and clean up the mess. Um, so I think Trudeau is gonna stay in. So no worries. No worries.
yeah. I would say just keep surrounding him in white protective light. Keep surrounding him with good thoughts, good intentions, um, because that would help you tremendously.
Hmm. Like
Know
we're
that you've
staying
got
positive. Yeah,
stability there. You know, You're not going through an upheaval of changing PMs.
Yeah, like we're staying positive about Biden staying in.
Yep.
So you have to stay. Canada have to stay positive about Trudeau staying in.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So, I mean, it's the same thing. You don't want your version of Trump coming in.
Oh
No,
God
no, no,
forbid.
no.
Last
No, 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 no. No. Um, yeah. So definitely, definitely not. So good vibes, send good vibes to Trudeau, and just keep thinking positively about that, and vote Labor Party. Vote Labor Party. You know. So yeah. Like my friend in England says, don't vote for the Tories.
Right.
So
They don't help the little people.
no, they don't. No, they don't. So, and in the way, the Labor Party are the Democrats. So vote for the Democrats. But
Vote
anyway,
vote blue, vote independent. If they caucus with the Dems,
yeah,
but just vote. We have to keep the Senate. We need to regain the House.
yeah, which we will.
Hmm.
We will. We will.
Yeah.
I see it happening. Oh, and I was going to say a couple weeks ago, back when oh, I forget his name. Paxton, I think his name that was a jerk and wouldn't let that woman have her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um.
Um, I wasn't going to say that word because I don't know if.
Yeah. Something Paxton. He's
Yeah, but
Georgia.
anyway, um, it's been dealt with now, I think. But way back when it was happening, I had a vision of of him, like it was medieval times, and they had him put his head on a stump, and there was an executioner, and he had one of those big huge axes. Oh, and he cut his head off, and the executioner actually just cut his head off. Cut
Yeah.
Paxton's head off. Just I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Can
Huh?
I still can't believe Paxton is still running around loose. He's already got 5 indictments under his belt. He's getting
I
ready.
know.
He's getting ready to go to trial this coming year. I'm seeing a lot. The one thing I've been getting when I've sat down and meditated on things, I've been getting a lot of legal turmoil this year, going into
Next year.
2024, of
Yeah.
just litigation, one after the other, after the other, after the other. Literally, these people are going to be hip hopping across the country to be before whatever state's um, constitutional inquiries.
Well, Paxton will be in trouble because I literally saw what I saw.
Yep.
So, it just literally went boop, gone, just flew. So he's gonna get in trouble. He's gonna end up somewhere.
Hmm.
There's no getting away from it this time. Um, so he done messed up big this time, and there's no way of getting away with it. So, and then there was the other vision I had. I did a short on my channel, and I put that up um, about Trump. Um, so that's why I know he's not going to be president. My guide showed me that vision. Um, I don't know if you saw that, but it was a short thing I did about the vision. And if anybody hasn't seen it, then go on my channel and look at it. Um,
Definitely. If you're over on my chat, go over to Amy's channel, like, share, and subscribe.
yeah,
Most
because some of the stuff I've been seeing, it's like, whoa, my guys don't pull any punches, do they? Dang. You know what I mean?
last year, I was trying to do like a 3-card pull for myself for the new year. And somebody that was in the room with me was like, yeah, but that's already a liar because you don't have 2 hands. You can't use your hands. You can't carry stuff. And he was like, oh, yeah? Hold my beer. You know.
Wait a minute. Rose Blue asked you a question. Oh, hey, Gerald.
What am I going to
Hi.
get paid for?
Do I need to delete? I don't. Huh?
What did you say?
I don't know. Rose Blue said something. Shari, do I need to delete? You don't.
Yeah, I don't know what it is she thinks I might get dinged for. They can't ding me for something that
I don't want you to get dinged by YouTube.
they ding you for things like, if we suddenly were doing a porn video here for everybody to watch, that would get you dinged in a hurry.
Oh, her swearing
Or
in
if I
chat.
play music that's copyrighted music, they'll ding you for that. Although I'm
Oh, she's talking about her swearing in chat.
huh?
She's talking about her swearing in chat.
Oh, please.
Yeah, they
I
no.
say worse than that sometimes on air because I lose myself.
Yeah, me too.
I can make a sailor blush, let me tell you. And I have done so, standing on a warship. And I said, the group of sailors all blush. Going, damn, man, your mom don't pull any punches.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
Gerald's here. Hey, Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
And thank you again for inviting me to your live. That was fun. We talked about joy. I love joy. Joy is wonderful.
I got that joy.
Joy down in my heart.
Can't go any further than that, or Amy will get dinged.
I know.
Oh my goodness, they're getting crazy with their music stuff. I signed up for their beta program, so it's like if I put something up and it's got a copyright claim on it, then they'll let me keep it up, but I have to turn off monetization on that particular show. So it's like people can't, like super chat me or something like that on that particular episode, because if they did, the money would go to the copyright holder of the music that I played.
Yeah.
So
and
you just have to go
Sylvia,
straight
I'm still waiting. Oops, sorry.
to my PayPal. And
Sylvia, I'm still waiting for an apartment to open up.
yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. Still waiting for. Yeah. I'm not having much luck. It's really bad down
Well, Rose
here.
Blue, I don't have a cowbell, but I did buy some witches' bells. So now I've got those. Timu, baby.
Yeah.
They should pay me for
Night, Karen.
advertising.
I know, right?
I'm always talking about buying stuff on Timu.
True.
My arm? Look at that.
What? Whoa, what did you do?
I don't know. I don't remember hitting it on anything. I woke up the other day. I
Girl,
was like, why is my arm hurting? And I lifted my shirt. It was like this huge bruise. I was like, damn, how did I do that? I don't remember hitting it on anything. And the
girl.
bruise that big, you would have to. I would have had to have walked it good. Um,
Yeah, make sure you rest up before you go back to work, Sylvia said.
I go back to work on Wednesday, the 3rd.
Oh, hey.
And
And for those of you that missed my um Christmas Oracle Lenormand Oracle deck from before, I'm gonna
yeah,
give another look.
that I'm gonna have to go
Here we
check it
go.
out on Amazon.
Um, these are made by a woman. They're you can find them on Amazon. It's by a woman from from Latvia. Um, she makes her own decks, and Wisdom by KK. And this is a Christmas Lenormand. I love, I love her decks. Um, they have a whole bunch of different kinds. There's Christmas, there's Valentine's, there's I think of Halloween, uh, um, science fiction one. Um, I think there's a St. Patrick's Day one. I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah, I love the saturation, the color saturation in those. It's very vibrant, very rich.
And this is the back of them, and they all have different backs, so to fit the. I mean, it's all. I love this. I mean, it's just wow, love it.
They're really pretty cards. I
There
like
they
those.
are. Mm-hmm. I mean, they cost me. They cost me, and again, it's by so that you'll know if you want to check her out. Wisdom by KK.
There you go.
Um, just to let you know, it cost me like $32 plus tax. Um, but it's worth it because it got shipped from another country. She's from Latvia, so and it'll take a little bit to get to you, but very much worth it. What you tend to text with an accent? Aren't they purdy, Rose? Very, very purdy.
How about let's
Oh,
pull a
oh,
card for the collective before we go?
yes.
We've been here
Let's.
for almost just under 2 hours, and I need to go take my next dose of medicine
Oh,
and go to the bathroom because my bladder is about to blow.
oh dear.
It's a bitch
Oh
getting
dear.
old. Nothing works right.
Oh, I was gonna say if anybody would like to do a collab with me next year sometime, email me and we can um set up a day and time and see what happens.
There you go. Y'all give her a buzz.
Yeah, give me a buzz, give me a click clack on the
And after the
keyboard.
show,
Huh?
make sure after the show, make sure
Yep.
you refresh and you go back in and you leave a comment, an emoji, something, on both the channels because that helps push it out. It boosts the algorithm, helps push it out to other people. You know, the YouTubey stuff, like, share, supply, like,
Like,
share.
share, and subscribe. And don't forget to
And
go
when you
on my
subscribe, if you click the little bell for all, then you'll get notified every time we post something on our channel.
true. And don't forget to go on my community page and um, think up a uh, a caption for the picture I posted. A caption for the
That's right.
picture I posted of me on there, and have fun thinking
Everybody gets
of
a
the.
free half-hour reading. So
Yep, I'll give you a half-hour reading if I think yours is the best. So
I want to
think
thank
of
everybody.
some.
Y'all pushed me over 1,700 subscribers.
Woohoo!
Just went over 1,700. So
Yay!
yeah, like 297 to go to hit 2,000.
All right. Congrats, Sherry. Congrats.
I'm getting there, one step at a time.
I'm
But
slowly getting to
by
500.
the time I get everything put back where it belongs behind me, well, actually, by the time I do that, you won't see what's behind me because the camera will be in a different position because the desk will be in a different position. Plus, I had a secret Santa sent me one of those 4-panel room dividers, you know,
Ah,
put up behind you like a screen, um,
okay.
which was really, really nice because it was not a cheap one. My secret Santa sent me a really nice one. I was like, well, I don't know what I did to deserve that, but thank you very much.
I know.
Because I
But
couldn't afford one right now. And now
but if
they're
you've
like,
got
and now my secret Santa's like, okay, now we got to work on getting a better camera. I'm like, okay, that's more right now, so we'll have to wait. Um, but
yeah,
I am starting to research cameras. So
I would love to have a better camera, but it's called
hey,
money.
you work with what you got, right? And
This is true. Yeah.
why I so appreciate when people super chat or go to my PayPal and they make a donation. Every couple of bucks counts. I mean, it all goes in a special fund, and that's what pays for YouTube and StreamYard and Canva and all that stuff. So that it takes a little money to do this. It takes
Hey,
time and money.
cat lady. Thank you for coming.
Oh, hey, cat lady. And so yeah, I
I've
mean,
got a card for the collective.
okay. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
the card that I have for everybody is um from my elemental empath deck. Okay. And what the guides and spirits want you to know is to um surrender surrender to the flow. Okay?
Go
Surrender to the
I'll take
flow.
that picture.
Yeah, I had my finger over her boobies
Yeah,
because
because you will get dinged by YouTube if you show a woman's boobies. Don't ask me why.
yeah, I
You
know.
noticed a lot of readers go in and they like draw clothes on some of their cards, so they
Yeah, so I've got my finger over her.
damn thing. Uh,
I've got my fingers over her
her
um
breast,
her breastises.
as she calls them.
Yeah, surrender and flow to what's going on, peoples. Okay. Um they say ride the wave, ride the wave, the up and down. And this card is talking to me too. Okay. Ride the wave to what's going on and tap into the flow state. Just go with it. And just yeah, just let it all go and just ride the wave. Just go. Even if it gets to be a really big wave, just go. And it's talking to me too. Okay. Sherry knows.
Well, I pulled from Divine Dog, and the card I pulled says empathy. I see and hear you.
Yes, kidneys.
Keep your eyes and ears open so that you can see and hear those around you who need our help in whatever shape or form it comes in. Sometimes it's just having an ear to listen to them vent.
True.
Sometimes it might be you send somebody $5 because that's what they need to buy milk and bread for tomorrow for their kids. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we can do when we go out and we make a conscious effort to be kind. Um, I guess that's probably my key word for 2024 that I've been getting a lot lately is just be kind. Be
Mhm.
kind to everyone you meet. Whether if you like them or not, whether if you agree with them or not, doesn't
Mhm.
matter. Be kind, be polite, be respectful, because what you put out is what you're going to get back. And unless you want to be
Mhm.
treated disrespectfully and unkindly and have people up in your face for whatever reason, don't put that out there. Put out what you want to come back.
Mhm.
And that's
Yep.
that's a guarantee.
That's what
That's
the doctor always says. Be kind. My favorite character. The doctor says always says be kind.
yeah. It's amazing what just a smidgen of kindness can do. Um, Walking by a stranger and just smiling and saying good morning, it may make all the difference in the world for their day that day, you know. Or seeing
Oh, I
somebody
wish.
say, "Have a nice evening."
Oh, I
Um,
wish I was there. I was there with you, Gerald. Oh my gosh, a fellow Doctor Who person. Woohoo! Sorry.
you go,
Sorry.
baby. I never got into that show, so some people do. I just didn't. Um,
It's my sorry.
I
It's my
always
thing.
go back to an event that happened to me once. And the reason why I thought to do it was because I saw somebody online do it. And I thought, wow, what a difference that makes. And I was standing in a checkout line with a new checker who's trying to learn their job. And it's a busy night at the store, and the lines are long, and people are bitching and complaining. And the poor little guy was getting just all shook up because people were bitching and complaining. He was going too slow. He was making too many mistakes, blah, 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 blah. It just, you could hear
Mm-hmm.
it. And in that moment, I decided I am not going to say that to him. And when it was my turn and I got to the checkout, and I just looked at him, I said, "Thank you for all the hard work you've been doing." I said, "It looks like you're training. That's really hard, especially when you're busy like this. I really appreciate you working so hard at trying to get this done and done correctly."
Mm-hmm.
That's all it took was me to say that to see everybody in line behind me change their attitude that quick. And
Yep.
as I was leaving the store, I was listening to people that were checking out that were behind me, thanking this young man for working so hard and trying to learn under the stress of a busy, busy night. And it made all the difference in the world to that young man. You could tell, you could feel his energy shift and change with just one kind word or two.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
um, so yeah, tell somebody thank you. Tell them hi, how are you? Tell them have a good day. Or just be kind. It's
True.
amazing amazing what you get back when you just be kind to other people.
It's true. I'm more
Okay.
of a classic Who. I'm more of a classic Who instead of new Who. Yeah, I'm more of classic. So that's more me. So,
I couldn't tell you one from the other.
but that's just me. I grew up with the classic, and yeah, it's just I've never watched Victoria. I didn't really
Never watched
care
the
for.
original. I've never watched the new remakes.
I
I couldn't.
don't. I didn't really care for Clara. Um,
Don't know who
yeah,
that is.
Clara is one of the Doctor's companions. Uh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Uh, no. Um, Red Dwarf was okay, but my brother likes it, but not me. But hey, eh,
it is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is.
Uh,
But I was gonna say thank you everybody for coming. And everybody who left, thank you for ju- jumping
Happy
on. And
New Year.
yes, Happy New Year. Celebrate safely. If you're going to go out, drive safely. If you're going to drink, have a designated driver, please.
Or stay home.
Yeah, or stay home. One of the two. Um, if you don't have a if you don't have a designated driver, stay home. But thank you for being here. Thank you, Shari, for coming
Thank you,
and
Amy.
doing. You're welcome. Um,
Anytime.
Yay! And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for supporting us both. I'm sure you've all subscribed to Shari. So I don't have to remind you to do that. Huh?
I said if they've already subscribed to me, then they need to go over and subscribe to you.
This is true. But
We all do it a little differently. We all resonate with different people. I may resonate with this person that you wouldn't, and vice versa. Um, there's room for everyone. We've
true.
all got our little place of where to go, where to be with people who, for whatever reason, resonates more with you than me or Gerald or Marina or anybody else. Um, there are people that resonate with them that just don't resonate with me. That's okay. That's fine. I am okay with that. As long as they are getting the information and the healing that they need, then that's all.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
I don't care who
Hmm.
you. I mean, yeah, I
Exactly.
get excited. I'm over 1,700. I want to get to 2,000. You know, um, that's exciting because you work hard at this and you like to see yourself improve and kind of move up.
Yeah.
But if
I
I
mean,
never another new person again at this point, I would be okay with that because at least I'm helping those that are already there. And that's all that matters.
true. I mean, I'm at 371 and I would love to get to
Well, we
500,
got to get
but
you to 500. Y'all need to get over there. Go subscribe to Amy's channel. Go subscribe to Amy's channel right now, right now, right now. Because we got to get her to 500.
so, and once
But
I'm at 500, then
71
I'm gonna
range, you need like what, 129 to get to 500?
something like that. Yeah. And
Something
then
like
once I get to 500, I'm gonna work at 1,000.
me and math in my head does not work. Okay, I'm sorry.
Me
I'm
neither.
getting really loopy and silly now. So,
Yeah,
um,
me too. So I
and
will.
my
I
bladder
will.
is like, go to the bathroom. So,
Yeah. Good night, everybody. I love you all.
good
Thank
night,
you for
y'all.
being here.
I
Good
won't
night.
see y'all tomorrow for New Year's Eve. I'm going to a club. Mama's going out.
Yes.
I'll see y'all on Monday.
Yes. I'll play the I will play the whoops. I will play the outro one more time for y'all if you didn't see it. and then I will see you next time. Love you, everybody.
Bye. Mwah.
Bye.